Today, I'll be talking about three different classes of people we have in our society. Now, what are the three classes of people we have? We have the poor, we have the middle class, and we have the rich class. Now, what are the differences that make up these three classes of people we have? I know many people in their minds will be thinking of money, but no, money is not it. Yeah, we can somehow say money is the key, is the major focus. But then the focus here is how do these three people see money? What is their thought perspective to money? That is what differentiates them from one class to another. Now, the poor, let's start from the poor. How does the poor see money? The poor see money to pay bills, it ends there. So they go to work from the beginning of the month to the end just to gather money and pay and return back again to start to school. They are just turning around the circle in the same spot. Now let's go to the middle class. What do the middle class see? What their perspective about money? Their perspective is to make money, increase their credit card, and have the capacity to be able to pay for what ordinarily could not afford, even if it is periodically, instrumentally to be able to get that. That's the perspective of the middle class. At the end of the day, they are able to have it comfortable because they've been able to afford what ordinarily they have not been able to afford. And that's for the middle class. Let's go to the rich class. What's their perspective? But the rich class is constantly thinking of how they can multiply whatever gets into their hands. Now let me take that. They are thinking constantly how they can multiply what gets into their hand. Now, so look at it this way. If the poor makes 15 naira, the middle class makes 15 naira, the rich class make 15 naira, how do they transform this money from what they originally have, what gets into their hand, something bigger is what differentiates them. Now don't forget, the poor has paid bill. Don't forget the middle class have been able to satisfy himself, with something ordinary he could not afford. And let's go to the rich class. The rich class is now thinking of recycling this money and making it bigger. And what's the key word here? Investment. So the rich class is thinking of one thing or the other where he will push this money to that will multiply in due time. He's not thinking about the now. He's not thinking about the need he needs to satisfy now, the bills he has to pay now. No. He's thinking of what can he invest this money into that will multiply money in about a month time, in a year time, in 6 years time, that can now pay those bills, which the poor I significantly. So at the end of the day, the perspective is what differentiates us from the other. It's what differentiates the rich from the poor, or from the rich from the middle class. Some people will look at a particular figure and call it 6, and the other will look at that same figure and call it 9. At the end of the day, it's how you see and how it translates to what is certainly going to turn out for you. I hope you've been able to learn something out of this, and I hope it transforms you in the future. Thank you very much.